Welcome back, everybody. It's been a tough few years for Grace Academy as they try to keep their football program alive. But News 12's Brian Armstrong joins us live from the football field as the team is back to 11-man football. It's been quite the journey, Brian.
Well, when you have a situation like Grace Academy had a few years ago, football was lower on the priority list, but it was still very much a priority. And the focus was making sure the football program stayed, whether that meant playing at 11-man football or going down to 8-man football, which is what they eventually did. And now they're back to 11-man.
It's been a kind of a roller coaster ride, but we're happy to be back.
Grace Academy football has had a crazy past few years.
Well, you know, what we try to do is just try to keep the program alive. And, you know, the way we had to do it was to find a way, you know, an option, and that option was 8-man football.
When the team switched to 8-man football, the coaching staff had to adjust on the fly.
Yeah, the first year going to 8-man was probably the biggest challenge for us because we had never experienced it, never been around it. None of our coaches or players had ever played the game at 8-man, so we had to learn.
That didn't stop them from making an immediate impact at 8-man football.
Unfortunately, we had some really good players, and we were able to take that first season and go for, you know, 13-0 or whatever we did in that year and win the state championship and play in a national tournament.
Last year, Grace was able to move back to 11-man football with a hybrid schedule.
It was definitely weird, but it's still football. It's not too much changes. It's 3 different people, so just finding, getting back into what works in 11-man and, you know, getting to play against schools that are around here.
So they kind of learned a little bit more about how to put those extra people in.
This year, they're running a full TSSAA schedule.
But this year, you know, they're fully go, and we don't have to change back and forth. And so I think that's solidified our program a little bit and helped us to, you know, be able to go in each week and plan accordingly.
I think it's been helpful to, you know, we've had success, but we've also had things that haven't gone our way. So we've been able to learn from those things and grow and see where we can, you know, move forward to try and bounce back.
Despite all the changes, the kids and coaches have stayed committed to the game of football.
The team coming together and just, you know, we're going out there to play football. We're going out there to work as a team, and it's whether it's 8-man or 11-man, we're still playing the sport of football. We're still going out there with the goal to win every Friday night, every time we step on that field.
And the team has been able to adapt to the changes and similarities to 8 to 11-man football.
Us as a coaching staff and as players being able to understand that we're keeping the same schematics and what we're doing offensively and defensively, but that we're going to be able to have to add those extra pieces and be able to understand the game a little bit differently because the field obviously is a little bit bigger, and there's a lot less space involved in 11-man than 8-man.
Now, with the situation being with the high school being at a church, it works out that the field's still back just outside where the school used to be. So when it was like, where am I going for the high school football game? Okay, where the school used to be. The field is here, and we'll have more on what you can expect from this Grace team on the football field tonight at 6. Reporting from Grace High School football field, Brian Armstrong, News 12 Sports.